Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Euro Truck Simulator 2. Today we are going to be doing a pretty decent sized run to somewhere, and I'm trying to remember again how to drive this truck. Okay, I'm in the right gear, take the parking brake off, turn the headlights on, and we're good to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and do, well, we don't really have the trailer yet, so can't really give you an update about where we're gonna be, but it's about, from what I can remember, it's about a 950 kilometer run all the way up into Norway, I believe. So it's a pretty decent sized run, and should get us a couple episodes, 2, possibly even 3, depending. So we'll see. So we're gonna drive over, pick up the trailer real quick, and find out more information about the load, where it's going, and all sorts of stuff. So we left off last time in, oh god, I don't know what city this is, just some random city. We're still in Sweden, just on the inside of Sweden. So we're gonna drive through Sweden and then up into Norway, I believe. I picked this route just because it's pretty decent, and we'll get into Norway, which we haven't been into in the Scandinavia DLC yet. So one thing is, I did try to install a new mod that Jeff sent me just before I started recording this, which I appreciate that he sent me that, but for some reason it didn't work. It was a trailer mod. It swapped out like all the trailers for American trailers, and it made them, there was like 60 new trailers that were all American style trailers, and I checked the thing and it said it worked exactly for the exact version of the game that I'm on. So for some reason it just didn't work. I'm really not sure why. The truck is having troubles here. All right, let's go ahead and pick up our load. So we're doing 9 tons of used plastic all the way from our current city up all the way through Sweden and then into Norway, and pretty much on the other side of Norway. So we're gonna get 31,000 euro for it, and we need to get there between Saturday at 3:30 and Saturday at 5. So it's kind of a rush order, so we need to kind of get it and go, but it's going to be like 950 something kilometer drive, so it's going to be a decent drive. That was pretty close. So, but yeah, so this trailer mod didn't work, and I'm not really sure why. It said I can do it on the current version of the game that I'm currently running. So, oops, there we go. That's what I was trying to do. Try to back in and get this trailer. No, that was a terrible. That mirror made it seem like I was a lot closer than I was. Okay. Give this another shot. We'll keep our head outside the window this time. Those are the extra backup lights I got on my truck. Really lighten this area up. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and attach. Turn our 4-ways off. Nope, that was our lights again. 4-ways. Alright. Let's start the journey. So yeah, for some reason, I don't know why I have my blinker on. For some reason the mod didn't work, and I'm not really sure why. I'm on the correct version and everything. It just did not work. It wasn't changing anything. So I'll need to look into that, because I do want that mod. It looks very nice, you know, having all American trailers would be pretty cool. Go ahead and hop the curb a little bit here, just because that's a weird exit. Okay, and let's go. So yeah, the mod didn't work, which sucked, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, I'm still currently, the only mods are the reefer and this truck are the only 2 mods that I'm using, so it is what it is. So yeah, a lot happened recently. I've been very busy. I'm kind of tired, so I do apologize if one, I'm scatterbrained, which is not different from any other time I record. You guys know me by now. I'm terrible at talking, which is my job. So I'm terrible at my job, but I can't well, I can't be fired, but no, I can't technically. No one can be like, you're fired, but I can like stop, or people would just be like, you know what? I don't like you. I don't know. That was a tangent again. So I'm tired. So tangents are going to happen. I'm going to be scatterbrained, and I'm going to sound tired because I am. Didn't have really like okay, I don't know about where you're from, but where I'm from, left turning people yield to people, so that even means me turning right, you're supposed to yield. I mean, I guess it's 2 lanes, so it would work out, but still, that's, I don't. When I'm taking a left and I have to yield, I don't go, even if it is 2 lanes, just because people are idiots and they never go in their proper lane, so. But anyway, again, tangent. So I'm tired, I've been up for a while, just working on videos and stuff like that, so just trying to enjoy the day. I've been also trying to find some time where I can go out and I can drive my car, because I know a lot of you, I've been talking about my Crown Vic for a while now, and a lot of you were wondering what I'm going to do with the car in terms of getting it, the color changed and what I'm going to go with and everything. And last time I recorded a Euro truck, my car was actually being wrapped, but I got it back, and it's amazing. So for those of you that are wondering, if you want to see pictures of it kind of regularly, or I'll upload a lot, I actually decided to get an Instagram. So you can follow me on Instagram at bugs.official. So that's my Instagram. So if you want to follow that, I post a lot of pictures, mainly of like car stuff, and I'll post other stuff, but I literally had it for like a couple days. So, but I posted pictures of the car on there and everything. So if you want to see it, that's going to be the place that you're going to want to go and follow me on, so you can actually keep up to date with like photos that I post on there. I'll also post some on the Twitter eventually and stuff like that. So, but Instagram most likely is going to be the first place that things are going to go. So anyway, I got the car back, and it's amazing. It's so well done. And I did decide to go with black. I know I was talking last time, and I asked your guys' opinion about what I should do, white, black, or whatever. And I decided to go with black. I know that white is technically the smarter color. And it's really, it's easier to keep clean. It doesn't show as many, imperfections. There are safer cars to drive on the road. The actual car doesn't get as hot. There's a lot of reasons why white is better, and I know that for sure. But my old 99 Crown Vic that I had was a white Crown Vic. And this time around, I just was like, I could go white and just kind of have another, like an updated version of my old one, but I just wanted something different. My heart was telling me just go with black. And I kept trying to convince myself white, and when you're trying to convince yourself something, you're trying to talk yourself out of doing something. You're talking yourself out of your brain is talking your heart out of what it wants. And I talked to a couple of people, and a couple of people were like, just do what you want. Don't do what, sure, logically, when you look at it as a logical situation, sure, it might not make sense, but just do what you want. And that was great advice, because I went, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to do what I want. And I've always wanted a black Crown Vic, and yeah, it's going to get dirty, and it's going to get hot, and it's going to show imperfections, and it's going to be hard to keep clean, and yeah, all those things. But you know what? Very little things look better than a freshly cleaned black car. And it's just going to be a little project of mine, just keeping the car clean. So I went with black, and I'll actually post a photo of it now. So as you can see, that's it. And it's amazing. It's like, it looks brand new. The car looks like it literally not literally just cut off a lot, but it looks like it has like no miles on it. It looks great. I also use this tire shine kit, which I highly recommend to anybody out there that has a vehicle that they care about, that like the tires. As you can see, the tires are super, like, they look new. That's literally the tire shine kit. It's the Turtle Wax Black Jet, I believe is what it is. I'll put text up on the screen if I don't remember what it is. But yeah, I highly recommend that tire clean kit. It was really, really nice. It was pretty easy to use, and it made the tires look so much better. And apparently that's supposed to, some people online are saying that that look lasts months. So I'm very excited to see how long it'll last. And then also, I went out and I already bought a different set of hubcaps for the Crown Vic, and I went out and bought another grill. And the reason why I decided to do this was I like two looks to a Crown Vic. I like the patrol style look with the chrome center caps and the honeycomb black grill, but I also like the kind of LAPD detective style of the, you know, the civilian grill and the 09 hubcaps. I guess that's the best way to call them, hubcap. They don't really have a name, but a lot of people call them the 09 hubcaps. Which is actually like the 2006 to 2011 hubcaps, because that's when they started doing 17-inch rims on the Crown Vics, and those hubcaps only fit 17s. So the 17-inch hubcaps, I guess, would be a good name for them. But so I got those hubcaps and a new grill, and I'll show another picture right now, and this is the kind of detective style. It's literally the same car, and it's just, you changed out the hubcaps and the grill, and it has a whole new look to it. It looks like a detective, or like, you know, it doesn't resemble a patrol car. And the best part about that is I can literally, within 5 minutes, swap the grill out. The grill is literally 4 bolts, and the hubcaps are you just pop them off and you put the center caps on. It's literally pop on and off with both. So within 5 minutes, I can change the look from a patrol to a detective sort of style. So I personally like the way it looks both ways. I know some people only like the patrol style. Some people might only like the detective. I like them both. You know, I don't know. They both look amazing to me in their own ways. So some days I feel like rolling kind of detective, and some days I might feel like rolling a little kind of patrol. So, again, those are like just terms that I'm kind of calling the different looks. I'm not like going out for a patrol in my city in the car. No, it's just literally like, it just kind of has a patrol car look and a detective look. So don't get any ideas. But yeah, it has a different look to it, and it just looks really nice, and it's so easy to swap between the two looks. You know, for the price of a grill and some hubcaps, I can change the look of the car completely. And yes, I know a lot of you are going to tell me what to do next, and it's already planned, and it's already going to be done, and hopefully sometime this weekend or by the end of this week it'll be done. But I am going to tint the windows. I'm going to tint all the windows on the rear 5%, so limo, completely dark. And then I'm going to tint the driver and passenger 20%. So they'll have a little like light smoke to them. Wow, that's a big bump. So they'll have a little light smoke to them. So I know a lot of you wanted me to do that, and I want to do that. So that's definitely happening next. Also, eventually new headlights, just because the actual housings themselves are so cheap. I can buy a set of headlights for $40, and it's just going to be so much easier than going out and like buying a headlight restore kit for $20 and the elbow grease, and it'll still never come out perfect. So for like double the price, I can just go buy brand new headlight assemblies and throw them in, and they'll look great. So I'm gonna get some headlights, because now that the car's all black, the headlights kind of really stand out that they're kind of faded. So again, Instagram is the best way to kind of follow me, because it's just, I'll be able to, you know, upload all the photos. Every time I swap something over, I'll just post a photo of it and you can check it out. So bugs.official if you want to know. Okay, all the street lights went off. So yeah, other than that, I mean, the Crown Vic looks great. I can't stop driving it. I can't stop looking at it. Every time I park it and I walk away, I just think to myself, I cannot believe that is mine. Because if I saw that in a parking lot, I would go, whoa, that thing is sick. And it literally, I cannot believe that it's mine. Like, I look at it and I just go, that's me? I get to drive that? That's mine? Wow, that's nuts. So I'm in love with it. I'm so in love with the car. It's unbelievable. Another amazing thing that happened is on Monday the 13th, we need to go this way. I actually received my my YouTube silver play button for surpassing 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is just mind blowing. I mean, it's kind of hard to say. It's kind of hard to say thank you, you know, like a lot, because I really, you know, you can say it so many times, but it loses its meaning. And, you know, the only way I can really repay you guys for what you've done for me is just to continue to keep uploading videos and just keep making the best content I can. And, you know, to get the play button was just this little thing of just kind of, not that like I never felt like I've gained anything from YouTubing, because I definitely have. It was just I've never got any, you know, I've just never had like YouTube or Google be like, hey, great job, you know. So it's just something that I can kind of hang on my wall and I can look at and go, you know, it's just that happened. And maybe like 60 years from now, I can look at that and go, I can't believe that I did that at one point in my life. You know, it's something that I get to look at, you know, for a long time and just be reminded of how the opportunity that honestly all you guys gave me. So, I mean, I thank you is kind of the only thing I can say. But again, the only way I can really repay you guys is just to continue to work hard and upload and bring you guys good content to watch. But it was just amazing to kind of get that and just physically see, hey, that's it. That's something that I've done. And you know, it was pretty nice. It's a great motivator to start working on videos, I'll tell you that. Because sometimes I will admit the monotony of just constantly kind of doing the same thing over and over, it gets to you. That's like anybody with a day job. You know, you do the same job over and over and over and over and over every single day, and you know, it gets to the point where you're kind of like, ugh, I gotta break this up somehow. And that's when I typically work really hard and I get ahead of schedule, and then I'll just take a couple days off and just kind of relax and let videos go out while I'm just kind of hanging out and relaxing. So, but yeah, seriously, thank every single one of you. You guys really, you know, you've done a lot for me, and I can't thank you enough. But it was very cool to get that, and I've yet to hang it, but I'm going to. I know exactly where I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it right to my right. So every time that I look at my upload schedule on my whiteboard calendar, it'll be right underneath it. I can go, that's why I'm doing that work. So again, thank you every single one of you. But anyway, yeah, back to Euro Truck news. So I bought a cable. I should have got something to drink, man. My throat is so dry. So I bought a cable for the shifter. Again, a second one, because the first one didn't work. I bought a second one and I made sure, I was like, it's exactly what it requires to plug in. I'm like, yeah, this is exactly it. Again, only paid like $5 for it, so it wasn't like a huge risk, but I was like, okay, this is gonna be it. This is gonna be awesome. Get the cable and plug it into the shifter, plug it in the wheel, and I'm in Euro Truck, and I'm like, oh, okay. And I see a light on the shifter, and I'm like, yeah, this is gonna work. Well, it doesn't. For some reason, none of the buttons worked, and the only thing that actually did work was like 2nd, 4th, and 6th on the shifter. Just that down key, that down button on the shifter, that was the only thing that worked. So I had like one button, and I was like, okay, that's very strange. So it didn't work. For some reason, it didn't work. So I looked it up, and it, you know, there's a whole kind of like mind in the shifter, and there's a mind in the wheel, and with just a normal cable, they won't talk to each other, which really sucks. It really does. Oh, you son of a bitch. Give him a little honk, just be like, you asshole. But yeah, so they don't talk to each other because they need, you know, they need a bridge, pretty much. So they sell this thing that you can kind of plug the shifter in and you plug your wheel into, and it kind of makes that brain and it makes that connection, so then they'll talk to each other. The only problem with it is it's $45, and the buttons on the shifter still don't work. So you only actually have the shifting. And I was like, yeah, sure, I would have shifting, but I wouldn't have buttons. Like, that sucks. I want buttons. Oh, God. This is gonna suck. So yeah, I was like, I want buttons. I don't want... Oh, shoot. We don't have a auto pass. Or do we? What happens if I go through that? Should have gone through that and found out. I don't know. I probably would have got like a big ticket or something. But yeah, so it's $45 and this thing won't even, it won't even work with the actual, the buttons on the shifter. So I won't have buttons, I will have a shifter, but I was like, yeah, I mean, that's kind of worth it, but not for $45. That's kind of a lot, dude. Like, if I was gonna spend that much, I want it to just work, you know? So, I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm kind of torn. I really want my shifter back, but I want it to be 100%. I don't want to like spend money on something and kind of halfway get my shifter back, because the buttons on the shifter are like, that's a lot of buttons that I'd be missing out on. You know, that's 12 buttons that I wouldn't be able to have anymore, that I've been desperately missing for a game like this, where I need them for like, you know, looking and whatnot, and I would love to have them back. So I really gotta figure out something to get the actual shifter to work, because and the buttons and everything. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe it's, you know, maybe I'll just forget it and kind of struggle it out for a little while, and then in a couple months maybe I'll, God, I'm getting frame rate coming through here for some reason. Maybe I'll save up a little bit of money, you know, put some aside every month for a little while and just end up buying like a Fanatec shifter or something. Speeding, what? Doesn't seem like I'm going much faster than anybody else. There's a toll only going one way. That's pretty interesting. But yeah, so maybe I'll do that. You know, because I don't want to spend money on a thing that I'm going to get half a shifter. I don't know. I don't know. I haven't decided. I don't know what I want to do with my life. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm not too worried about it. As much as I would love a shifter, it's, you know, just to kind of drive is nice.